Stardust, I'm Soda. Welcome back to my channel where I review fragrance, makeup, and luxury product. On today's video, we have something very exciting. In this video, I'm gonna be reviewing the Coanda Airwrap. I had found out about its existence back in August when it was my birthday, and I really wanted to buy it. But at the time, this model was not available in Malaysia. In October, I flew to Dubai and it was launched already in Dubai. I bought Coanda for 2,699 AED. The price difference between Airwrap and Coanda actually is not that big. It's alleged to be 2 times stronger compared to the original and latest Dyson. It also has ID curl technology, which is present in Dyson's latest models of Airwrap as well. So having said that, I'm going to be trying out each attachment, and for each attachment I'm going to be using 100% airflow and 100% heat just to show you guys the full potential of the device. This would be the setting that I would be using. Also, just to give heads up, I did not use any hair products for this video. I wanted to show you guys how the device performs on its own without any mousses, without any hair protector, without any oils, nothing, nada, just clean hair. I will also add timeline in this video in case you don't care to see the intro, outro, or other details. You can straight go to the barrels or attachments that you are interested in. I have had my OG Airwrap for 4 years now. I have my Coanda in Amber Silk color. This is a special edition color. This was the only color that was available in UAE. I also really like how the light pink one looks. But I think this is ideal for me because I usually do a lot of makeup, I play around with it, and sometimes I have it on my hands, and I think this color is just more sustainable for me. It's so beautiful. The special edition Amber Silk set also came with this white tooth comb brush, which I think is very convenient. It's great to open up curls. It's great to detangle your hair. When you buy the Airwrap in store, you can get this custom type of engraving. As you can see, I got lucidsoda engraved. This type of engravings are great if you're planning to keep this device all to yourself for the rest of your life. If you're planning to sell it at some point, I would not recommend you getting this engraving because it would be just difficult to sell. This video is not a comparison video. If you'd like to see a comparison video, then comment down below. I have the first generation Airwrap, and this is Coanda, the new generation Airwrap. This would be great to kind of compare, but there's only one thing I'm curious about. I had not tried this before. I want to hear the difference in sound with the original and the new one, which we're going to be doing right now. This one is not turning on without attachment. I put on a random attachment just to hear how it would sound. To me, they are kind of same and equivalent. Maybe my mic will be able to catch more sound wave. The first attachment I'm going to be trying out is this fast drying attachment. This is just supposed to dry your hair. I'll be also looking at time to see how long it's going to take me to dry my whole head. As you can see, my hair is pretty wet. Alright you guys, my hair is completely dry. It took me about 6 minutes to dry my whole head. Considering I have long hair, I think that is a very good time. So next, we'll be comparing these two on each side. This one is going to be on the left side and this one is going to be on the right side. I just want to see what would be the difference of the straightness. I'll be testing out this anti-snag loop brush. It's kind of different compared to the first model. This one has rounded edges. To be honest, I already know that I'm not a fan of this. When I tried to add volume here that I usually used to do with my Dyson Airwrap, the original one, it used to not get stuck. Do you see how it's already getting stuck? It's because it has this rounded edge. Once we're going to be done on the left side using this on them here, I'm going to go to my right side and use the Air Smooth attachment. This attachment is a smart attachment. Once you attach it, it closes up and opens on its own, which I think is very innovative. This one you're supposed to use already on dried hair. So this side I have already tried. If I didn't dry out with the fast drying attachment, my hair would have been wavy by now. Now I'm gonna be damping the left side because this tool is supposed to be used on damp hair. Alright, I have damped my hair and I'm happy with the dampness. As you can see, my hair curled up a little. It's because I have curly hair. How I'll be going first is from the top and then I'll go from the bottom. If you would like, you could section the hair. For me, when I use this tool, I just like to brush it through my hair. I don't like to go section by section. This is the result of anti-snag loop brush. I really like how it looks. It gives a natural straight blowout. I really want to compare this to Air Smooth because this side already looks pretty straight to me. The only con is when I was trying to brush it, sometimes this side would kind of take some hair from the other section and get stuck. Like I said, I am not a fan of these sides. They try to make it so it would be easier to curl out at the bottom. I don't think it was necessary. Even if it was straight, I would be able to see it out. The Air Smooth attachment that's kind of inspired by Air Straight is supposed to be used on a dry hair. For this one, I will be sectioning out my hair into two because I think this attachment cannot really hold all my hair. It would just be easier if I were to divide my hair into two sections. This is how the Air Smooth size looks like. My hair looks pretty straight, but I'm not gonna lie, it took me a long time to get to this result. I had to go through several times for it to be this silky and this smooth, but I really like the end result. It gave me very straight hair. Compared to anti-snag loop brush side, this side, it was just easier to do and dry out. It was less time consuming. So I would say both of them give kind of similar results. For the anti-snag brush, it was just way faster to brush through. If I was in a hurry, I would definitely reach out for the anti-snag because it would just simply take less time to do my hair. But if I had a night out and I was not in a hurry, as throughout the night, my hair tends to get kind of frizzy and more puffy. So slicking it out like this would give me more wear time when it comes to straightness. Next attachment I'm going to be trying out is the round volumizing brush. This attachment in my first generation Airwrap I never used. The bristles were very small and I have curly hair, so it was very difficult to kind of work with it. My hair would get stuck on it. This time the bristles are better, so I do want to try this out just for the video. Most likely I think this would be the brush that I would use the least. Since my hair is already dried, what I'm going to be doing is brushing through and curling at the bottom so we can have a nice blowout look. Alright you guys, this is the effect of the round volumizing brush. To be honest, I don't know exactly how to use it, but I looked it up. I think I used it correctly. Overall, I like the effect it gives. My hair still looks pretty straight. It doesn't look too blown out. So if I were to maybe use it on a completely wet or like damp hair, the effect would have been a little better. But I did try my best. On a real life situation, I would only use this round brush to kind of fix my bangs and do it like this. But other than that, I don't see a huge difference at the bottom. I think I gave it a best shot and this is the result I came out with. So I'm just gonna take it as it is. Last but not least, we are trying out the curling barrel. My favorites. I love these. This one is 30 mm curling barrel and this one is 40 mm curling barrel. I'm gonna do a side-by-side comparison. To be honest, I don't see too much difference, so this is a great time to kind of compare them, how the curls would look. I usually always go for 30 mm because my hair kind of opens up over the day. I just like having tighter curls compared to if I were to do it to 40. If they were to fall off, you would have more like a blown out look, which is also very nice. On my right hand side, I'm gonna be doing 30 mm curling barrel, and on my left hand side, I'm gonna be doing 40 mm curling barrel. Usually how I do this, I section my hair into two. The bottom section I take 3 and the top section I take 4 because I have bangs here. I'll be also damping out my hair before doing this. Generally, if I was in this stage, I wouldn't damp it out. Just to show you guys exactly if I were to do it with damp hair, how the curls will look. Coanda Airwrap has the ID technology, same as the latest model of the Airwrap, where you can set how long it's gonna be wrapping your hair, how long it will release hot air, and how long it will release cool air. Because I have long hair, I have set it to 11 seconds for wrapping, 5 seconds for hot air, and 5 seconds for cold air. And this is how I get these curls. Those are my settings. When you're doing your hair, you'll be able to hear Dyson switch from one mode to another. For instance, from wrapping to hot air, from hot air to cold air. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it because I'm currently using my microphone. It has a mute surrounding settings. I'm not too sure if you'll be able to hear it. You see how it wrapped outwards? It's wrapping in the correct direction. I'm changing the barrel to 40 mm. This is the side-by-side comparison of the 30 mm barrel and 40 mm barrel. On the right hand side, it's the 30 mm curls, and on the left hand side, it's the 40 mm curls. I don't think there is a major difference. I will open the curls up in a second. I open up the curls. As you can see, I don't think there's a major difference between 30 mm and 40 mm. They're kind of similar. I don't think the difference is drastic. But keep in mind that I did my right hand side first, so meaning 30 mm barrel kind of has already opened up more compared to the 40 mm side. In my opinion, Coanda Airwrap is worth the investment, just like I think with any other Dyson Airwrap. If you have a limited budget, I don't think Coanda would make a huge difference. If the Airwrap with ID curl is available in the market and it's cheaper than Coanda, I don't see Coanda really standing out or being extremely unique. Coanda is smaller in size compared to Dyson Airwrap, and also what I have noticed with this device is it heats up. So I have taken it back to Dyson store in Dubai and I was concerned that the body was heating up a little, but they assure me that there's nothing wrong with the device. I was told because it has a stronger processor and the body is smaller, so meaning it is closer to the processor or the engine inside, so therefore the device heats up just a tiny bit. I don't love the feeling, but I don't really mind it. I'm not so sure if the newer Dyson Airwrap models also do that, but my first generation does not do that. The things that I love about Coanda is the fact that the barrels are changeable like this. I don't have two separate barrels like the first generation did. That's the first thing that I love about it. The second thing that I really love is the Smart ID curling technology. I think it saves so much time. You just press one button, it wraps on its own. You can set the timing for the wrapping, you can set the timing for the heat and for the releasing of the cold air. To me, that's just a game changer. It saves so much time compared to the first gen that you had to go up and down and then hold this up to release cold air. It was just more time consuming, but the latest model of Airwrap itself, that's not Coanda, also has the ID curl. If you bought your ID curl Airwrap that's not Coanda and then the Coanda one came out and you feel bummed out, really don't. I don't think you're missing out on anything. This is just a new model, but they do the similar things. Also, the anti-snag loop brush, I don't like that it's rounded here. I don't think that it does anything. And one attachment that probably you would be very interested in, which is Air Smooth. You kind of saw the results. It was not drastically different from the anti-snag brush, or if you have the other Dyson model, you will just have a straight brush. They kind of do the similar things. This one, it's pretty cool that it closes and does certain things on its own, I'm not gonna lie, but end result, they don't differ that much. If you were to use Coanda with hair products, obviously your curls or your straightness would last longer. And also, to be honest, I feel like my first generation curl kind of holds more and it does a better job at curling, but I'm assuming the first gen is not heat protectant as much as the newer generations. It could be the reason. And it could also be a reason that my motor inside is pretty old and the heat is basically higher than it's supposed to be. This one lasted me 4 years plus. Hopefully this one is also gonna last me another 4 years. If you wanted to buy a brand new Dyson, you never had Dyson, I do say buy the Coanda. But if you already have a Dyson that's working perfectly fine, you do not need Coanda. You don't waste your money, okay? The one more thing I noticed, the filter for this one is different. It's no longer metal like it is on the first gen, and the filter is facing downwards. It means it's not gonna be collecting dust very easily, as well as the filter here doesn't have metal nets like it did on the first gen. This one has some tissues, and for this filter you're just supposed to wash it or soak it in water, and that's all. Do not brush this filter. This filter is supposed to be soaked. You guys, I really hope you found this review helpful and I was able to answer the questions you had about this new release from Dyson. I cannot wait to hear what you think about this device. Do you have it? Have you bought it? Do you want it? Do let me know in the comment section below. And if you want me to do any videos with the device or comparing this Coanda to the first generation Airwrap, I would love to do it. Having said that, I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It means the world to me. And please consider subscribing to me. And I hope to see you on my next video.